I think the key to all this is to um is to not fear not fear the end of all of it, you know? Not fear it, you know. Like there's things that are somewhat without your control. This world is beautiful. It really is. Everything about it, when it comes to the forest, when it comes to nature, when it comes to just how the sun shines, how different buildings, it has the reflective light of the sun, and it reflects a certain way. How the sky looks, just how colorful things are. A lot of things is beautiful. A lot of things is beautiful, especially when you let it. What I mean by that, listen, we all deal with feelings and internal things in some way, shape, or form. We still deal with them. Like just because you awakened and you got smarter, that doesn't exclude you from a lot of life. And that's very important. It's very important to know that despite all the knowledge you accumulate, life is still going to happen. That's why we always stress the idea of always finding a purpose in your life, always finding something that you like and you like alone, and you stick with it. You stick with it no matter what. Because throughout the course of it all, we always found ourselves in situations and everything else that left us in ways. Because that's all it was experiences. It wasn't the people. It wasn't the people, it wasn't the places, it wasn't the things. It was the experiences that we had in those things. With those, we're all one at the end of the day. It's all us anyway. And even if you want to look at it on that level, you don't know the things they're going through. You don't know the things that what's in their psyche, and so on and so forth. We're all unique. You don't know how they're handling things. That's it. A being is always going to be who they are, no matter what. Regardless if you want to have this fucking matrix talk, regardless if you want to fucking study psychology and whatever the case may be, a being is going to be who they are, no matter what. Just like how we are going to be who we are. That's the cap. That's the cap. That's the cap. There's no going past that. There's no going past that. You can make up all the stories in between, blah blah blah. Regardless of the fact, there's that cap. They're just gonna be who they are. There's that cap. There's a cap. There's a cap there. Just knowing like that. That's the cap. You don't need to make up no stories in between. You just know. You just know a being is going to be who they are. So with that being said, you it's up to you. It's up to you, being in this special place, knowing what's happening. You knowing what's happening, you knowing what's going on. At least you have an idea. At least you have a fucking idea. You have an idea. You have this great, beautiful idea. All right. There's nobody judging you. There's no judging anybody else. As far as you went, is you and God. There's that cap. That's it. There's no point in judging nor hating. You just know that all of us is in this great loving place. Like you love God, you love yourself. If you love yourself, you love His children as well. You gotta love everybody else because we're all infinite. We're all capable of doing great things. That's it. Because we are who we are. We don't need to fucking make up a story to exist. We we, we are who we are. We are who we are. And that's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's amazing. Just to be here. Just to be here and just to be able to just have the opportunity to express and love and to change the whole trajectory of things. You don't have to look at the negatives. You don't have to focus on this, that, that. Just do what you like. Just do what you like. If it's giving your soul good vibes and everything else, and you learn, if you're able to be inspired by it, if you're able to wake up and you be like, yeah, that, no, I wake up to that. You do it. You do it. You got this far. Nobody at this point can't take away your joy and your happiness that you built at this point. Nobody can't take that away. Nobody can't take that away. No, nobody can't take that away. You be that special light. And yes. We gotta have these cycles. We gotta have these things. But God knew that you can get through it. God knew you can get through it. It also knew you look how far you came. Just stop for a second, right? Stop for a second, rewire. Just fucking stop. Just stop. Just stop. 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 Stop for a second. Like real shit. Stop. And look at what you did thus far. Look at all the fucking progress you made thus far. Fuck the YouTube videos. Like put all this to one side for a second. look around you, look at your life, and just look at all the progress you made thus far. Just look at it. No, you're not gonna let that go because you have feelings. Great kings and queens always push through these fucking feelings because they know. They know. They have a vision. So they have a vision, so they fucking know. That's it. That's it. That's it.